If you're thinking about buying a fiber laser, stop what you're doing because you could be wasting thousands of dollars. Today, we're unboxing the Monport GT 30-watt fiber laser, and I'm going to tell you exactly why you should or shouldn't buy it. By the end of this video, you'll know if this is an expensive mistake or right to add to your business. So let's jump in. Alright, so I'm going to use my hammer here to kind of pry open this box. Obviously, a crowbar would be better, so just be careful when you're doing this process. Some of these screws are in there really good, or nails, I mean. Super excited because it's my first fiber laser. All right, let's see what's in this box. Okay, that's pretty cool. This is a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be, but this is cool. This is like the computer portion of it, and then this is the head of the laser. So let's get it on my desk. All right, so we have the base plate here, so we need to screw in these little feet that it comes with. So we'll flip this over on the back. And then I think it just screws into these little holes right here. And we can do these bottom ones. That's really cool that it comes with these like rubber offset feet. Alright, and then the next thing will be to screw in the laser section. Alright, so we can put this beefy part on. And so according to the manual, it goes this way. So I just want to line up the holes. We can see the ruler here. And so make sure you're using the right size screws for this. I want to just kind of screw all of them in. That way they're not going in crooked at all. And then it comes with tools so I can tighten it up. And then just tighten it up. Not too tight though that they get stripped. Alright, and now we're ready to put the next part on. Well, the laser head and the module are attached, so I had to bring them all over together. We can mount this. Alright, next we need to attach this. And there's a notch, so it makes it real easy. Make sure it's pushed in all the way. And then you just screw it on. And once we have that end on, and then we will plug this one in to the laser head. Make sure it's pushed in all the way and that the notch is correct. Alright, and then I'm gonna attach the foot so that I can use it to start and stop the laser. And then all that's left is to plug it in. Alright, so we are going to add our fiber laser to LightBurn here. I'm gonna come down to devices and I'm gonna click create manually. I'm gonna click BSL fiber laser and then we can hit next. I'm going to call this GT 30-watt Monport, millimeters and seconds. This is 150 and this is 150. You can click next and then we can click finish. And then you can see our laser is right there. We can click OK. I'm going to click my laser now and you'll see the bed size has changed to match. We're going to check the general settings here and make sure everything looks good. That looks fine. So we are going to come to the ports and laser section. And with the red dot, I'm going to click 1 because it has 1. And I'm going to come over here to fiber type and change it to IPG_YPL and click OK. Remember, this is specific to this machine. And then now this should be fully set up. All right, now in order to do all our testing for this laser, we are going to do a material test array. So I'm going to come up here to laser tools, click on material test, and then we have all these different options. They do have some built-in presets, but we're just going to make our own. I like to do anywhere from 10 to 15 boxes, but I'm going to make the size of the boxes a little bit smaller. And then we'll do 11. And then I want my minimum speeds to be 1,000, my max to be 10,000, and then the power can remain the same. And then we can look in here. And then this doesn't really matter because it's going to go off of the previous screen, but you can just see all the different settings that are happening. And then, you know, here you can preview how long it's going to take. It's going to take 5 minutes to do each test, roughly. Frame it out, and then you can stop and start it. And then you can also save it if you want. We got a pretty decent array of colors here. well, you can definitely cut through this material. I think it can definitely work because at 10,000 and 10%, it went kind of deep. So I think we could, if we did like 5% power or less, I think we can get a pretty decent engraving. Actually, whatever speeds they're using for this is the setting I want. But all right, so I do technically count this as a win, so we'll come back to this. That's not bad. We could probably even go to 1. Another test I want to do is on glass, which I feel like this is going to be foolish because I feel like it's just going to crack. So we're going to keep the speeds nice and fast. All right, so it went through the paint. I'm not sure if it actually went through the glass or not. And nothing. So fiber lasers do not work on glass. Next thing I want to do is the metal business card. So let's do our little test frame. Dang, that looks amazing. Obviously, the last little bit of it is on the second one, but we got some pretty great results. So now we're just going to choose our favorite one, and then that's that. Next, we're going to test this coated knife blade. And that looks pretty good. All right, and with our second material test, we definitely have a setting we can use. All right, next we are going to do a design on this knife blade. All right, let's just go for it and see what happens. That looks absolutely stunning. Finally, we are going to test this flask. Let's get it in focus. All right, and then we can hit start. All right, we can clean this up. These all look pretty good. I think I'm liking this one down here, the 800, 100, sorry, 800, 10% power. All right, I have my flask in place and I've framed it out. So now let's run an actual design on it. Make sure you're wearing your safety glasses. That came out looking amazing. I do have to say, I think watching a fiber laser engrave might be the most satisfying thing on the planet. But oh my gosh, that looks so cool. And that's with like no cleanup whatsoever. So that looks pretty great. And the final test, and the reason why I'm so excited to get a fiber laser, is to do some marking on like stainless steel and different kinds of metals. So let's get this one down. Looks like it's in focus already. All right, we have our design framed out, so let's go for it. All right, so I didn't frame it quite right. I was a little off on the framing, but it's not bad. And that is looking pretty cute. Let's clean it up. And that looks pretty amazing. The amount of detail that you can get with this machine is pretty impressive. I've been having a lot of fun using this laser. As you can see, we've done this fun little business card. It does slate really well. I engraved this knife and we did some stainless steel as well. And then this flask turned out really well. It's a pretty versatile machine and it does really great with metals. In all honesty, I'm super excited about this fiber laser. It's kind of a beast of a machine. This is the first time I've ever used anything like it, and it can do some really awesome stuff. I love that it works with metals because that's an area I've wanted to dive into. But the reason you're watching this video is you're trying to answer if you should buy this laser. I think yes and no. You should definitely buy this laser if you want to engrave metals, if you want to get high detailed engravings, and if it makes sense for your business. If the only thing that you engrave is wood, do not get this laser because it is not going to be your friend. But if you have only like a diode laser or only a CO2 laser, I think adding a fiber laser to the mix into your business is going to really open up the doors to be able to accept more orders. And I think it's a machine that you're going to be able to make your money back quickly. If you're interested in buying this machine, I do have links down below that you could purchase it at. And let me know down below what kind of videos you want to see me do with the fiber laser, because I want to do some more testing to answer whatever questions you guys might have. If you want to see the different kind of lasers I have and the laser business that I run, then definitely make sure you're checking out my other video because there's going to be some information in there that you're not going to want to miss. My goal is to help you make money with your laser, and I can only do that if you watch.